Italy and China were both great civilizations with power and wealth due to their geography, which included natural barriers, fertile land, and access to water.
So what we're going to be talking about today is Italy's geography, China's geography, and then we're going to compare and contrast both of them.
China is an ancient civilization that is still intact today after many years thanks to the help of geography. There were three main factors that allowed China to develop without any outside influences: natural barriers, the fertility of the land, and the size of the country. Natural barriers protect all sides of China except for the northern side. The west and southwest side is protected by mountains and plateaus such as the Himalayas and the Tibetan plateaus. The southeast side is protected by dense jungles. The Pacific Ocean surrounds the east borders. The north side, which is the only unprotected side, has steeps and treeless plants. However, some of the northern side does have the Great Wall of China to protect it from invaders and enemies. China had two main rivers, the Huanghe and the Yangtze. The Huanghe is 4,300 kilometers in length and located north of the Yangtze. It was near the North China Plain, which was rich in yellow roses. Yangtze is 5,200 kilometers in length, and it was easy to reach by boat, which created small settlements to surround the area. After China's rice crops were grown in the Yangtze Delta, use of the rivers were to increase the sense of closeness in a society, close gaps and distances between societies, transportation, trade, was easy to collect taxes, and quick to assemble troops.
Hey guys, I'm going to talk about Italy, and as you guys all know, it's shaped like a boot. And it's a peninsula, and Italy is bordered by France, Switzerland, Austria, and Slovenia. And Italy was and is still surrounded by the sea on three of its four sides. And the water acted as barrier for the country. Also, Italy has two mountain ranges, the Alps and the Alps. And those acted strengthened the defense of the northern border. Also, Italy is filled with fresh water, which used for drinkable water, help cultivate food for the country, and grow crops like to feed the growing population. Italy also had large trade routes, and cities located near these routes, such as Siena and Assisi, were rich from all trade. The city of Florence was right next to a large trade route, which made the city grow richer.
Northern Italy has developed a collection of seven city-states in the Middle Ages, and as trade increased in the harbors in Italy, the cities near the harbors became powerful and wealthy because they became central trading areas. And the two largest ports in Italy were Venice, which was on the east side, and Genoa, which was on the west side. And the climate of Italy was mild, though for the winters didn't really interfere with trade like they did in Germany and northern France. And the long growing seasons provided Italy with crops like grapes and olives, and from the grapes, Italians were able to make wine, and from the olives, they were able to make oil, which were popular among European. Both the Chinese and Italian civilization gained power and wealth due to the geography of their civilization. For both civilizations, mountains were a source of protection from invaders. The Chinese had the Quangling Mountains, and the Italian had the Alps and the Apennine Mountains for protection. These mountains made it difficult for invaders to attack the civilization. Fertile land and a good climate in China gave the Chinese civilization more access to food, and in Italy, the warm climate made a long season for olive and grapefruit. These factors gave the civilizations more food and trading. One of the most significant differences between ancient China and ancient Italy was through Italy's trades with other civilizations. Italy gained new ideas. From vast trades, Italy became a center of new ideas. Italy inherited cultures from other civilizations. This made Italy diverse. China, on the other hand, was more isolated from the other civilizations. The many natural barriers around ancient China made it difficult for other civilizations to reach ancient China. Natural barriers made ancient China more isolated from other civilizations and their cultures, while Italy was exposed to a variety of different cultures and new ideas through trade from their ports.